All right, we're back with another Zodiac series. I told you I was going to finish it, so I promise I'm going to finish this series. I am trying to get this series done before the end of the year because I'm trying to see if I want to do something with all of the signs that I'm going to be illustrating, maybe a calendar or something for the new year. I don't know. I am planning on finishing it before the end of the year. Shouldn't be too hard, but I get distracted and I do things in between. So hopefully that won't happen and I can get all of them done. Anyways, today we're going to be illustrating Gemini. I'm really excited about this one because it's the first one where I get to draw more than one person. I don't usually, not more than one person, more than one face. I don't typically draw more than one face when I'm drawing anything, so this was pretty exciting. Anyways, we're going to get right into it. As you guys know, or if you do not know, for this particular series, I read directly from a website. These are not my own words. I am reading directly from a website, word for word, passage for passage. When I do my Bestiary series and when I do my Mental Health Monday series, I'm essentially writing a paper for those. So I gather all my knowledge and I put it all in my own words. I put it all together from different sources and everything. And that's a lot of work. And I just don't have it in me to do it for this series also. So I'm just going to read, especially because I don't know a whole lot about the zodiac signs, which is why I'm doing this whole challenge. Anyways, we're already a minute in, so I'm gonna stop talking about all the stuff that doesn't matter, and we're gonna learn a little bit about the Gemini. So we're gonna be reading as usual from astrology-zodiac-signs.com, and this is what they have to say about Geminis. I don't think I gave the range before, but the date range for Gemini is from May 21st to June 20th. And this is what it says about Gemini traits. Expressive and quick-witted. Gemini represents two different personalities in one, and you will never be sure which one you will face. They are sociable, communicative, and ready for fun, with a tendency to suddenly get serious, thoughtful, and restless. They are fascinated with the world itself, extremely curious, with a constant feeling that there is not enough time to experience everything they want to see. The sign of Gemini belongs to the element of air, accompanying Libra and Aquarius. That's so cool. That's like me and my sisters. We're like Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. That's so cool. And this connects into all aspects of the mind. It goes on to talk about Mercury and whatnot, but I'm just gonna go down to where it talks about personality and stuff more. Gemini's changeable and open mind makes them excellent artists, especially writers and journalists, and their skills and flexibility make them shine in trade, driving, and team sports. This is a versatile, inquisitive, fun-loving sign born with a wish to experience everything there is out there in the world. This makes their characters inspiring and never boring. There's so much more childish innocence in nature of Gemini, telling their tale of brotherhood, love between best friends and relatives who are entirely different by character, circumstances, physical appearance, or upbringing. They are in this world to mend differences and to make them feel right, ready to give their life for a brother or a friend. They need excitement, variety, and passion, and when they find the right person, a lover, a friend, and someone to talk to combined in one, they will be faithful and determined to always treasure their heart. When it comes to love, Geminis are fun and always ready for an intellectual challenge. Gemini sees love first through communication and verbal contact and find it important as physical contact with their partner. When these two combine, obstacles all seem to fade. The biggest challenge for any Gemini's love life is to find an emotion that lasts, especially as they get older and realize that they are already in a repetitive mode of superficial or disappointing bonds. Their personality doesn't allow much depth, for they are on a mission to spread information, not to dig into them and find mistakes, holes, or resolution. They look at life from a relative perspective of movement, being the one to circle the sun, moving forwards and backwards from Earth's point of view, near certain to their own direction. It then goes on to speak about friendships in Gemini. So it says, those born where their sun and Gemini are very social and love to spend time with friends and family, especially its younger members. A Gemini has an abundance of social contacts and loves to chat, search for understanding, always looking for strong-willed people to communicate with. With a clear flow of words spoken, they will quickly lose interest in the entire theme of any conversation and need to stay on the move, feeling inspired and pushed pushed forward by the information shared. Family is very important to a Gemini, especially their children once they build a strong emotional bond with them. Lack of stability they show to their partners, and with their expectations extremely high, don't reflect on family as much, and they seem to have a more modest and calm approach to those they share a home with. Although responsibilities carried by their family life can stand to be a challenge for their nature, they will find a magical way to be in two places at once, getting everything done just as they are supposed to. When it comes to career and money, they are in constant need of intellectual stimulation. The most suitable job for a Gemini has to be challenging to their brain. They are skillful, inventive, and often very smart, with a need for a dynamic working environment and a lot of social context met in the office. The best careers they can choose are for those of traders, inventors, writers, orators, preachers, and lawyers. But any career that gives them the opportunity to communicate freely while keeping them on the move and busy at all times is an excellent choice, as if they were created for multitasking, problem solving, and bringing new ideas to life. They need a workplace that won't keep them stuck in a routine, repetitive tasks that don't allow them to shine. Deciding between practicality and pleasure can also often be a difficult choice for Gemini. Even though they believe that money is just a necessary evil, most of them will not spend much time thinking about where they earn it or how they spend it. They need strong grounding to keep their finances in check and organized, giving them a sense of confidence and security they don't often know they need. And that's pretty much all that website has. But as you guys know, I like to get multiple sources because different websites say different things, not necessarily entirely different, but some of them just give a little bit more depth to it or go more in depth on different subjects. So the next website I'm going to be reading from is from astrology.com. And this is obviously for the Gemini part. And I'm just going to be going over the traits in the overview in this one. So what they say is Gemini is the third sign of the zodiac, and those born under this sign will be quick to tell you all about it. That's because they love to talk. It's not just idle chatter with these folks either. The driving force behind a Gemini zodiac conversation is their mind. Ruling the third house, the Gemini born are intellectually inclined, forever probing people and places in search of information. The more information a Gemini collects, the better. Sharing that information later on with those they love is also lots of fun for Geminis. They are supremely interested in developing their relationships. Dalliances with those of the astrology sign are always enjoyable, since Geminis are bright, quick-witted, and the proverbial life of the party. Even though their intellectual minds can rationalize forever in a day, Geminis also have a surplus of imagination waiting to be tapped. Can a Gemini be boring? Never. Now, I normally only do 2 sites, but all the sites I've done, none of them have actually mentioned like the twins or anything like that. So this last site I'm reading actually mentions twins, so I figured I should read from this one too. And this one is tarot.com. Obviously, all the links will be in the description to where I'm getting all of this information from. But reading directly from the website, it says, clever and curious, Gemini is a sign that thinks fast, communicates well, and is full of ideas. The versatility and adaptability stem from their split personality. Part intellect, part scatterbrained. The twins are powered by information and feel most at home when sharing thoughts and conversations with others. Gemini is like a sponge, soaking up as much information as they possibly can. Whether it's through reading, talking, or writing, Gemini's thirst for knowledge is constant. As the most talkative sign of the zodiac, the twins are known to be social and are always on the lookout for a good time. Thriving on variety, you never know what you'll get with Gemini. And then it goes on to say what we love about Gemini. Gemini's versatile mind bounces from one topic to another with ease, making them fun to be around and often inspiring. And then it goes on to say what drives us nuts about Geminis. Listening is not a Gemini's strong suit, nor is sitting still. Easily distracted, they may fail to finish things they start. It goes on to talk more about the symbol of the twins, and it says, like 2 peas in a pod, the zodiac sign Gemini is associated with the twins, and its glyph resembles the Roman numeral 2. The 2 pillars of the glyph mirror the split personality of the Gemini and represents 2 sides of the same person. By relying on either or both sides of their nature, the twins are easily able to adapt to any situation. And like I said, the only reason I read from a third source today is because I wanted them to actually mention what the actual symbol of the Gemini is. Because in all the other ones, they seem to mention it because I guess they were related to animals, because we had Aries and then we had Taurus, and they mentioned it a lot. But the first 2 sources I took just didn't seem to mention twins, and I don't know why. But this is what my drawing looks like. Like I said, I'm really excited about this one because I don't get to draw 2 faces a lot. I should start drawing more people on my drawings, like more than one face. But I enjoy single portraits. Anyways, I like the way this one turned out. I really like the way all the ones in this series are turning out. I'm going for like a bust look, in case you didn't notice. Like, they don't have any shoulders. It just kind of cuts off. That is intentional. I'm doing that on purpose. It's just the look that I'm going for these. I don't know why, but I did the first one. I liked the way it came out, so I did it again for the second one. Thought it looked cool. I'm gonna do it for the third one, and now I'm gonna have to continue to do it, because if I don't, the rest of them are gonna look weird, because it's gonna be like, why don't they all look the same? So I'm gonna go for this bust shape for all of them, and I'm enjoying it. I like all the adornments I'm giving them. Like I said, when I did Aries, which was the first one, I'm trying to give them like a god or goddess type of look. Actually, goddess, because they're all going to be women. So I'm trying to give them like a goddess type of feel, type of look. So that's what I'm going for with this series. Anyways, like I said, I really enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And I will see you guys in the next time I do one of these. But I'm going to do some videos in between, because it's not fun to have the same video over and over again. So I'm going to do a different one in between this, and then I'll do the next sign next. So I'm going in order. Like I said, I am going in order of the signs, which I always thought started with Capricorn, but apparently it starts with Aries. Okay, bye.